The next operator what we are going to discuss an unary operator are pre-decrement operator. So in the last session we have discussed what is post-decrement operator. So pre-decrement operator would be represented in the format of minus minus a. Let's take an example. Int a is equal to 20. Int b is equal to 30. Int c is equal to, sorry, it's minus minus a, minus minus a plus minus minus b plus minus minus a. So 20 means it's going to decrement to 19. So now the a value would be 19. Again minus minus b means it's going to decrement first and then it's going to store the value. So it's going to be 29. So what is the latest value of a carry is 19. So it's going to be 18. Here 18. Okay, so a value is 18, b value is 29. If you add these three values, we will be getting the value of c. So pre-decrement operator similarly works like a pre-increment operator in Java. So it's going to decrement first and going to store the result in the variable. Let's see the combination of pre-decrement as well as a post-decrement. Combination of pre-decrement and post decrement in Java. Let's take an example. Int a is equal to 10. Int b is equal to 30. Int c is equal to a minus minus, b minus minus, minus minus b, minus minus a minus minus. Let's calculate the value. So a minus minus means first 10 is going to be here and then value is going to decrement to 9. B minus minus means 30 is going to be here, decremented value is 29. Minus minus B means first it's going to do decrement, so 29 means going to be 28. Minus minus A, what is the latest value of A carry is 9, it's going to do decrement 8. A minus minus 8, the decrement value is 7. If you want to check our A value, B value is right, the shortcut what we applied for pre-increment and post-increment operator, the same shortcut we can apply for even pre-decrement and post-decrement operator. So let's check it now. How many number of A we have? We have 1, 2 and 3. So 10 minus 3 we will be getting 7. And then how many number of B we have? 1, 2. So 30 minus 2 we will be getting 28. So A value and B value are correct. So let's see another example in Edit Plus. So let's take decrement 1. Let's take int A is equal to 20. Int B is equal to 30. Int C is equal to 40. Int D is equal to minus C. Int E is equal to minus D plus A minus minus. Int F is equal to A minus minus plus minus minus A plus B minus minus plus C minus minus plus minus minus D plus E minus minus plus minus minus E. And then let's say minus D minus minus. Okay. Now let's me print out this all the values. A plus B plus C plus D plus E, and then the final is F. So let's see now. A is 20, B is 30, C is 40. When I say D is equal to minus C, here it's going to be minus, what is the C value? 40. So minus 40. So D is going to carry minus 40. E value is going to be minus D plus A minus minus. So minus, what is the D already? Minus 40. So minus of minus 40 plus A minus minus. What is the value of A? We have 20. Decremented value is going to store it under A. So decremented value would be 19. So here 40 minus into minus, it will become plus. So 40 plus 20, it's going to be 60. Let me repeat it one more time also. Consider first int A is equal to 20, B is equal to 30, C is equal to 40. D is equal to minus C means what is the C value? 40. So it is minus 40. And E is equal to minus D. D carries what? Minus 40. So minus into minus, it will become plus. So 40 plus 20, it's going to be 60. Right? Right? So now A value is going to decrement. In that case, A value would be 19. Now let's calculate the value for an F. First, it's what? A minus minus. What is the latest value of A carries is 9, 10. And then minus minus means it's going to decrement to 18. And again plus minus minus A. What is the latest value of A carries is 18. Now it's going to decrement to 17. And then plus B minus minus. What is the B value is 30. Decrement value is going to be 29. And then C minus minus. What is the value of C is 40. Decremented value is going to be 39 plus minus minus D. What is the value of D? We already have minus 40, right? So when we say minus minus D means what is the says minus 40 minus 1. So minus 40 minus 1, we will be getting answer as minus 41. So because minus minus D means we need to decrement. But here we value as minus 40. So in that case we need to calculate it minus 40 minus 1. We are going to get value as minus 41. And then here the value is going to be minus 41. Right, then E minus minus, what is the value of E? E value is 60 and then it's going to decrement to 59. Again we have E minus minus, right? So again it's going to be 58. So 60 plus 58. And finally we have D minus minus. So what is the value of D minus minus? We have minus 41. Right, so we will be having minus 41. So again minus 41 minus 1, what will become? It is going to be minus 42. Right, so when you have D minus minus, D value is minus 41. So minus 41 minus 1, it's going to be minus 42. So like it works in the format of, so when we say D is equal to minus 40, when we say D minus minus, what is the value of D? D minus minus means D minus 1, right? So what is the value of D is minus 40, minus 1, it's going to be minus 41. Okay, so the latest value what we got at here is minus 41. Now it's going to minus 41 minus 1, it's going to be minus 42. So let's check. The A value is 17, B value is 29, C value is 39, D value is minus 42, E value is 58. Let's save this program. Java proof. So call your compiler to check the program. Javac dece1.java java dece1. So let's check the value of A. Value of A is 17, B is 29, C is 39, D is minus 42, and E is 58, and the final value is 142. Okay, so this is how you need to calculate your pre-decrement as well as your post-decrement operator. I have given n number of questions in the assignment, so please go through it. Please solve all those problems. And one more important point you need to remember in increment operator as well as the decrement operator is there are three things you should not do while using your pre-increment and post-decrement. The first condition is increment operator or decrement operator. This both should be applied only for the variables a plus plus b plus plus, like this only you can able to do. You can't do 10 plus plus 11 plus plus. This is wrong. Okay, so when you are using increment or decrement operator can able apply only for the variables, not for the numbers or any kind of characters or like something like characters, something like this you can't do. Okay, this is the first rule you should remember. An increment and decrement operator cannot apply for the final variable in Java, right? For example, if I say int a is equal to 20, if I declare this variable as a final, now we can't able to increment the value for a final. Final in the sense what? Constant, right? You can't able to change the value of a. So in that cases, you can't able to apply increment or decrement operator to your final variable in Java. Okay, these are the two most important MCQ question you can expect in your interview. Okay, so first thing is what you need to remember. You need to apply your increment operator or decrement operator only for the variable, not for the numbers or the characters or string or something like that. And then final variable, we can't able to increment the value for the final variable. Once if we declare a variable as a final means fixed, you can't able to change the value. So once you try to apply increment or decrement operator also, it will throw you the error. In the next section, we will be discussing some more problems on unary operator, and then we will be moving for our bitwise operator as well as an shift operator, guys. See you on next video.